평화는 아무리 비싸도, 아무리 자존심이 상해도, 아무리 기분 나빠도, 아무리 화가 나도, 어떤 대가를 치르더라도 전쟁보다 나은 겁니다. 국민을 선동하고 있는 거예요. 야, 저 핵무장 했으니까. 야, 우리도 핵무장 하자. 한반도에 다시 전술핵 다시 배치하자. 한반도가 핵 전장터가 되길 바랍니다. 우리 미래는 어떻게 할 겁니까? 제가 보기에는요, 한마디로 미쳤어요. 그 다음 손해본 걸로 치면 제일 큰 손해는 대한민국이에요. 안보의 위협이 왔죠. 군비 경쟁해야 되죠. 경제적인 불이익이 생겼죠. 평화와 통일은 점점 멀어집니다.
여기서 하나 짚고 가겠습니다. 이재명의 논리가 사실이라면, 군비 축소와 핵무장 해제가 평화로 가는 정답이라면, 같은 논리로 군비 축소를 하고 핵무장을 포기한 우크라이나는 왜 러시아에게 탈탈 털리고 있습니까? 점령지의 평화가 당신이 원하는 평화입니까?
Those who would trade our freedom for the soup kitchen of the welfare state have told us they have a utopian solution of peace without victory. They call their policy accommodation. And they say if we'll only avoid any direct confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose them are indicted as warmongers. We cannot buy our security, our freedom from the threat of the bomb, by committing an immorality so great as saying to 1 billion human beings now enslaved behind the Iron Curtain, give up your dreams of freedom, because to save our own skins, we're willing to make a deal with your slave masters. Alexander Hamilton said a nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master and deserves one. Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender. Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this is the specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face, that their policy of accommodation is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? Or as one commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs? Should Christ have refused the cross? Should the patriots at Concord Bridge have thrown down their guns and refused to fire the shot heard round the world? The martyrs of history were not fools. And our honored dead, who gave their lives to stop the advance of the Nazis, didn't die in vain. Where then is the road to peace? Well, it's a simple answer after all. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay, there is a point beyond which they must not advance. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness.